Good evening, and welcome back to Let's Play The Witcher. When we left off last time, our stance on neutrality was being threatened, as I suspect it's going to happen more and more over time, and we had to decide whether to take a bit of a definitive choice between helping the humans or helping the Scoia'tael. And we helped the Scoia'tael, and I don't know, I still don't feel bad about that choice, because they weren't actually trying to steal from the bank. They were just trying to help Vivaldi get his bank back, and he was cheated out of it in the first place. Distressed nurse. Okay, so now we're checking into the temple around noon, and this sounds like someone who could use some help. You alright?
I don't feel like talking.
You look very worried.
True. My grandmother, she's...
Is she in pain?
No. Many youngsters would envy Granny's health. She's changed, and dread fills my heart.
Changed how?
Perhaps I can help.
Granny will speak to me only to warn me away from the cellar.
Oh, I feel kind of bad. My help will cost 50 orens. I mean, that's pretty cheap, but at the same time... I almost want to help her just to help her, but you know what, to be fair, Geralt's gotta charge. I mean, the man's gotta make a living, so okay.
I'll visit her and find out what I can. My help will cost 50 orens.
I'm not wealthy, but Shani spoke of your kindness.
Oh, thanks, Shani. Wait, she'll recover soon, the job proved difficult. Oh, there was that house I run in, and there was the old lady in there, and then there was, like, all kinds of things in the cellar. Yeah, okay, well, that's handy. Quest already done.
She'll recover soon. The job proved difficult, but we agreed on 50 orens.
I have the gold. Tell me what happened.
A dangerous creature lived in her basement. It tried to enslave her, but worry no more.
Gods, how horrible.
She'll be fine now she's out of danger.
I thank you. Shani spoke true about you.
No problem.
Oh.
Alright. Well, hey. Well, that was well worth stopping by. 50 orens for something I already did. Okay, now let's see if we can find Velerad. Okay, oh yeah, I found the... We have so many things to give to him. Okay. Where he's at? Somewhere over here in the trade quarter. And... yeah, if we cut through here... Excuse me, dog.
How could I make coin here? 1, 2, 3.
I need to sell this, what is it, Morning Star that I've got as well. Because I'm not going to use it. But it does look kind of cool hanging on my hip. Da, 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 da. I like how it sways around as I move. Okay. Alright, where do we think Velerad is? In the tower. Always in the tower.
All according to plan.
Just this guy. Velerad, why you gotta do this to me? Ah, finally. Alright, you.
See what you want. We know what happened there.
That's cool. I'm actually here about the notice.
I'm here about the notice.
Which one?
All of them.
The Gravier bones.
I'll pay if you have 5.
Here you go.
Here they are.
Your gold.
Oh, we are not done, Velerad.
How dare you come here? After what you did at the bank?
Well, you guys started it. You're the ones who cheated Vivaldi. But beyond that, before you get too upset at me, consider I did fulfill all your notices.
Which one?
The Flederfangs.
I'll pay if you have 3.
I do.
Here.
Your gold.
$250, alright.
How?
Yeah.
I'm here about the notice.
Which one?
Alright. The ghoul blood.
The ghoul blood.
Bring 12 vials of blood.
Here you go.
There you are.
Your reward.
Only 150? Yeah. Well, I guess the ghouls are pretty
See
easy
what
to
you
kill.
want.
I'm here about the notice.
Which one?
The kicking more
The
claws.
kicking more claws.
I'll pay if you have 10.
10 claws.
Your gold.
200. Kicking mores are kind of tough to kill. I would like a little more, but I can't complain too much. I did just get a level and turned in a whole bunch of things. Let's quick save.
Not enough pay for this.
We all know whose side you're on, elf lover.
You wanted to talk?
Some of Foltest's recent decisions have been strange. I've long known him.
Is someone falsifying his royal edicts?
Duet.
Perhaps, but the seal looks authentic.
Who could have stolen the seal from Foltest?
Someone close to the king.
I hope you find the traitor. I'll let you know if I learn anything.
Goodbye.
Farewell, Velerad.
See, I kind of like this though. Like this, to me, this makes sense. Like he's all upset about what happened at the bank, but he's still gonna work with me because even though I made a choice there that he doesn't agree with, I still do a lot of things that are helpful to him. So a bit of complexity in Velerad's feelings towards Geralt here. And, you know, that's as it should be. Because I'm not blanket on the side of the Scoia'tael or on the side of the humans. It's issue by issue.
How?
I wanted to know if I had anything new to say to you. Because we suspect Duet. Okay, so I should follow up on Taller's quest, and that would probably get me some progress there. Let's take a look at what all we got now. We'll get to that guy eventually. Okay, so main quests at this point. There's a lot of them. I kind of want to do the Alvin quest. It's going to make Shani upset because I am not giving him to her. That's back up to the swamp. Alright. And then side quests. Can we do any? We know we can't track that yet. So I could go talk to Taller and follow up on... This makes me feel better about siding with Taller in the confrontation with him and Duet, because here we've got... Velerad's got his suspicions as well, so it's looking an awful lot like probably Duet is indeed in the wrong here. Alright, we gotta wait... Where does it want me to go? It just says I'm right here, but there's not... I wonder if... It seems like the swamp would probably be the place for that, right? That's where all kinds of creatures are. Alright, that's not actually the quest I want to do right now anyhow. Let's do the Alvin quest. I kind of want to see where that's going to go, so... Yeah, I know I need to go to the other part of town.
Those monstrosities from? A city guard. It is our moral duty to defend this city.
Well, moral duty, and also it's your duty because you get paid to be a guard, so there's that.
What is it, Witcher?
I'm trying to plot your downfall, and before I do, I think I should probably beat you at poker. So let's attempt it. Not an exciting start. Ugh. Come on, ones. Oh. But if he gets a 4 or a 6, I'm sunk. Oh, that was an interesting choice for him. Ah! I thought he'd go for a full house. Oh, I have a lot of money right now. I'm still gonna reload if I lose this, because I'm a miser. This fella. Okay. Load. Where is it at? To the watchtower. Right. So I will dice him at some point. I think both him and the druid I'll dice off screen because I'm going to do it the really cheap way where I just play them and if I lose I reload and I keep reloading until I beat them. So. Alright, what's the way out of here? Around this way. Also, do you have anything new for me?
Velerad has decided to turn...
Not you. You.
Your reputation precedes you.
Is it a good reputation or a bad one?
5 monsters lie dead, worth a reward.
Hey.
This runic stone should be useful.
Oh, thanks. Awesome.
What pays well?
A huge wolf has appeared in the swamp, and the
Wyverns don't hunt here.
locals
Tell me more.
ask.
Okay, we're good.
Farewell.
So the wyvern means probably... No, we're not dropping a rune stone. We're gonna get something stupid out of our inventory. Okay. What you got for me, inventory? I need to manage my inventory. I probably should drop some of this alcohol, because I do have a pretty excessive amount of it. Yeah, alright, what'll we part with? Alright, let's find a weak one. That I don't have a whole ton of. Alright, the Viziman champion. Gone. Alright, and I want this rune stone. There we go. What were you doing? You were like clapping at the tree.
Indeed, the bliss of we.
Quite the dangerous one bearing weapons.
Wouldn't mind a drink?
Okay, so anyhow. Let's run up to the Antiquary right quick. And he'll at least buy our books that we're done with. That'll clear up a bit of space. And I could just go to the inn and like store a bunch of stuff there, but meh. There's more exciting things to do with our time.
Ah, screw it.
What do you want?
To sell you some stuff. So then, I only have 2 things you'll buy. He'll give me 80 for this, though. That's cool. Don't you want shadow people? I don't actually have that many books right now. Also, what does he have that I haven't read yet? Oh, I don't care about that. Velerad. I do kind of want to do that, and I have a lot of money. Let's do it. Yeah. The Road of No Return. Koshchi. Saracanian insects and other vermin. Okay. Well, it's only 150. Alright, we'll have to read these and then sell some more. Alright, this book provides information required to recognize Velerad and obtain alchemical ingredients from it. Bam! And this book provides information on a magical created monster known as the Koshchi. Or maybe it's Koshchi, I could be saying it wrong. Ooh, we can get its heart now. And... Alright, tell me actually about it. I don't care so much about those. I want to know... Oh, it's like an insect. A mythical creature born of magic. Only a mighty mage who knows all Zer's work can summon a Koshchi. Resistant to most effects, but susceptible to silver. Let's see. Well, what, in your opinion, is the best way to describe a Koshchi? Death. I'd call it death. So it's a tough one, eh? Alright. Also let me know about... Where do I find the Phenowed? Is that in here? There it is. A flower which grows only in places marked by elder blood. Alright, cool.
What do you want?
To sell you your books back. And you have one more book I want. Thank you.
Madness!
Zeracanian Insects and Other Vermin by Marco Knopf. Zeracania, home of the venomous basilisk, has given birth to other equally hideous creatures. Among them are spotted spiders so huge that they trap elephants in their webs, and the no less terrifying tsetse flies. The flies are especially repulsive, laying their eggs in the human body, the resulting larvae maturing within the host's head. That is horrifying. The victim's brain serves as sustenance, and when the larva turns into adult flies, they leave the body through the eye sockets, now void of the previously devoured eyes. Yeah, that is pretty horrible. What do you do if you find out that you have them planted in your head? Like, is there a way to save your eyes, or are you just doomed? These and other vermin are born in the far land of Zeracania. Thank the gods that similar filth has not infested the northern kingdoms. Oh, it didn't actually give me anything? It was just interesting? Should save the money. That's alright. Okay, but you do need to take that back. I don't have a lot of inventory space. Alright. Enough messing around. Let's go get Alvin.
And what's that?
Alright, so he should be in here. Oh, I should have quick saved before I even stepped in here. Dandelion?
Geralt, I was looking for you. I had no idea Nurse Natala was such a wellspring of passion. You ever seen her leaning over patients? Those eyes.
Dandelion, there's plague in here.
In any case, I was on my way here to entertain Natala with some scintillating conversation when I passed these two odd-looking men dragging out this kid who was hollering and crying. They called him by his name. I think it was Alpin or Albin or something.
Shit, that's who I'm here for.
Well, you'll be proud of me. Oblivious to any danger, I decided to help the kid and followed them. They dragged him to this house.
Well, thanks,
You're
Dandelion.
right. I am impressed.
Told you. You have to take me with you this time. This is true ballad material. Matter of fact, I'll lead you there. The house is in the non-human district. Follow me.
Will do, but you just be careful, Dandelion, because if I gotta fight things, I can't worry about protecting you. Meaning, I will worry about protecting him. I don't want him to get hurt, but I'm gonna suck at trying to not get him hurt, so I just want him to hang back and be safe. Where's the hurt at? That was kind of odd, the movements you're making there after you said that. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to push you, Dandelion. Right here?
This is where they brought Alvin.
Great. Wait here and don't enter until the fighting stops.
You always tell me to wait
Yeah.
outside. No.
Dandelion.
This time I'm going in with you. I'll create a new genre. The proactive ballad.
I
Dandelion.
don't want you around when I start swinging.
Okay. I guess poetry requires sacrifices.
That's right. You stay out here.
Geralt, hurry!
Alright, will do. Also.
Quick, Geralt. There's no time to lose.
Hey, guys. Alright, well, that went nicely. Hey, Alvin. Good to see you again.
I'm glad you're here.
Everything will be all right.
Are they dead?
They are.
Yes, Alvin. They gave me no choice.
I understand, Geralt. Take me away from here.
I will, but please let me loot the bodies first. Dandelion!
Whoa, that's a lot of blood.
Well, there were a lot of guys.
Geralt. And here's the boy. See? Where would you be without
You
me?
were very helpful, Dandelion. Thank you.
They're coming. Grab the kid and go out back.
You heard them outside? Amazing. Okay, I'll take him, but where?
To Triss. Ah, and here's the choice. It's gotta be Triss. Shani means well, but Alvin's a source. And besides, Triss is our friend. Triss has made some mistakes, but not out of malice. Like in the books, she was part of all the hullabaloo with the mages revolting and everything else. But she didn't mean for things to turn out as they did. She has good intentions. She has been a good friend to Geralt. She's someone that I pretty much trust. And she's a sorceress. Alvin, as a source, needs the guidance of a sorceress. If he starts going crazy with his magic powers or whatever, Shani's not going to know what to do about it. So, Triss.
Take him to Triss. She's a sorceress. She'll protect him best.
And teach him not to be a danger.
That'll make Shani happy.
Well, Shani can deal with it.
But it's better than angering a sorceress, I guess.
Get going.
It's what's best for
Okay,
Alvin,
I'll
Dandelion.
leave the boy with Triss.
That's the important thing. Alright. I don't want grapes. Oh, I don't want this either, actually. Those are no good to me now, too. Take your orange, though. I don't want your fish. Oh, hey, guys.
Die, bastard!
Is this other guy gonna get in on the fight, too, or is he just gonna hang back? You know what? I really need to pay attention to my health, because it's not doing well. I gotta make some more of these, too. Quick, quick! Move, Geralt! Ah, bummer. I should have used Ard, but... Look at that blood splat. Alright, let's do this. I was feeling so proud, too, because that first batch of guys I just took out no problem. Ah, well. So, before we hop in, let's get the swallow going. We're gonna need... Pull out your sword. This one.
Take that! Die, bastard!
There we go. Yep, say what you gotta say.
I'm glad.
Everything will...
Are they dead?
Yes.
I understand.
What? Shh, you heard.
Okay, and take him to Triss.
Take him to Triss.
Oof.
Get go...
Okay.
Now. Hey guys! All together now.
I'll kill you!
Good luck with that. Did you see me just destroy all your buddies? Okay, we don't want to accidentally pick up that watermelon. Eh. Alright, that's actually probably good enough. They're not going to really have anything that I want. Where's this go? Oh, can't go in? Ditto this one? Bummer. Alright, well I think we're done in here actually. So, what, go meet up with Triss? Oh, you know what? Let's stop by here. Sell some stuff.
What do you need?
To clear up my inventory a bit.
Show me your...
Mr.
So, you can have... I really like this chain mace. I almost want to keep it just because it looks kind of cool. Does it... Do I need to sell it? I don't really need to sell it. I'm going to keep it. I could sell my steel sword. I don't know. It's a proper Witcher sword. I'm feeling sentimental. For no reason, I want to keep these. Yeah, in that case, actually, I don't think I've got anything I want to sell this guy. I guess I could sell him these. I already have the meteorite sword, so... Well, weapon upgrade. You can use it to forge a sword. But that's all I can use it for, right? I think I might as well sell them. Like, I'm not going to forge another sword out of them, right? So, okay. Now, what about this one? Can be branded into silver blades. That's probably a good idea. Temporary one, so I need to just use that. Ditto this. And the diamond dust. I should really be using these. We'll hold on to them for now, and if it turns out that I don't seem to need them, then I might sell them. Okay. Alright, so where does Questlog want me to go now? I should see Triss. Yeah, that makes sense. This is the wrong... I just got totally turned around. There was a name. Like Schmartz or something? Who was that? Zahin Schmartz. Who is...
How can I help you?
Oh yeah, you're my dentist. Just wandering around. Alright, I got fleeter fangs. Flatter fangs.
Flatters. They have channels for sucking blood.
Yeah.
100 errands.
Alright, excellent. And I think I can find even more interesting.
How can...
Take care.
Until you get a...
Alright. So what else does he want then? We'll figure it out eventually. Okay, excuse me.
Who's this?
So flutters, their fangs are kind of like a snake fangs, huh? Like a venomous snake. Hollow to inject the venom. But the flutters are more hollow to suck out the blood? I know all about venomous snake fangs. My son has been on a huge snake kick. He's in kindergarten, he goes to the library every week and he always gets a book about snakes. It's understandable. Snakes are cool. Okay. Triss. You are... what, like over here? Yeah.
The neighborhood has lost charm since they left.
Hey, Alvin. How's it going?
I want a puppy.
What? That's so random. What do we tell him? We can't have... Well, there's not a reason we can't have a dog. What do you mean, the way we live? But is this a hollow promise if he gets a dog someday? If you take care of it, Alvin, then I don't know, does it matter? It's up to Triss. It's her
I'll
house.
get a dog someday, I promise.
Going to market tomorrow.
Alright. Triss, maybe you could get this child some shoes? That would be a nice thing to do.
Girl.
Yes. So.
Triss, about Alvin.
Mm-hmm.
Is he safe?
Yes. Dandelion brought him here and explained. I knew I could count on you. Is Shani clear about this? No? Then go tell her the boy stays with me. End it.
Well, if I have to. Though I'd rather face a swarm of ghouls.
No, she's right though, Geralt. Because otherwise, if we don't, it's going to be Shani bickering with Triss and trying to find a way to, like, steal Alvin away from him. If we've got to... I mean, she might anyhow. She might decide to side against Geralt. But if we tell her, like, listen, Shani, this is what is best for Alvin, she might listen.
Listen, about my identity.
Progress already?
I don't really want to say this. I'm feeling very Geralt here, where I don't want to fully commit to one side or the other. But I feel like to progress the quest, I'm going to have to say it. Ugh.
I decided to help Yavin and the Scoia'tael against the Order of the Flaming Rose.
In one instance.
Interesting. Why did you decide to help the non-humans?
Yeah, this middle one. I do understand their ideals, and I despise the way that they've been treated thus far. It's crappy. And I don't want to see them entirely extinguished. I don't want to see them all killed off. That's the thing that gets me about reading this kinds of thing. Like, in a way, it kind of hurts. Because I wish that we had more variety and stuff in the world if magic were a thing. Like, the way this is set, it feels like, I think this is set long before our times, right? And there's no more sorceresses now, and it's alluded to in the books. Like, oh, what was it? When Yennefer went to see, I think she spoke with Melitele. And Melitele, was it Melitele? It was one of the goddesses, and the goddess was all like, listen, gods and stuff, the belief's gonna be around eventually, but there's gonna come a time when nobody believes that magic was ever even a thing. And it's sad to think that all the magic is out of the world, all the elves are out of the world. You know, in like the Lord of the Rings as well, when the elves are all sailing across the sea and they're all leaving. Don't go! So I don't want the elves and the dwarves to be imperiled. We need to preserve them.
I understand the non-humans' ideals and agree with them to an extent. The elves and dwarves are fighting for freedom and dignity, causes that deserve to be aided.
How noble of you. And what of the famous Witcher's neutrality?
What about it?
You're drowning in your sense of decency, though it always gets you in trouble. If you could only remember how many times you've been driven by your heart, what you believed was right, you wouldn't be surprised by your choice.
Do you think I've chosen as I would have before I lost my memory?
I do. And that Geralt I like.
Triss, I'm beginning to doubt these conversations will get me anywhere.
Alright, well, let's go break the news to Shani. She's not gonna like it. Hey, I'm working with the Scoia'tael because I share their ideals, although I disagree with some of their methods. That's exactly it. Exactly it. And working with them doesn't mean I approve of their methods.
Know your place, Witcher.
My place is right wherever I'm standing, wherever I want to be. Deal with it. Anyhow. I'm not too concerned if Shani's upset. Like, okay, she can be upset. She's my friend.
I'm in pain.
And she can be mad, but this is a situation that goes beyond what she understands. Triss is not a bad person. And despite what Shani may think, we are not in any sort of relationship here. I wonder if this will effectively end any delusions she had on that point. I'm breaking up with you, Geralt. We were never going out. No, Shani's a good person, and I respect all the work that she does at the hospital and stuff, but this situation with Alvin is beyond the stuff that she knows about, so she's got to defer to Triss in this. Oh, where's Granny? I'm used to her. Go upstairs, precious. Alright, Shani?
It's all well, Geralt.
It is. Alvin is in good hands. Here we go.
I left the boy with Triss to keep him safe.
How could you? She cast a spell on you. Out of my sight. I will forget your very name.
Shani, this is a ridiculous overreact. You're not even going to talk about it?
What are you doing here?
Why don't you settle down and let me explain?
You're not welcome here. Go back to your sorceress.
That says a lot right there, Shani. It's about jealousy. It's that you feel that I chose Triss over you. And that's not even... and that's a crappy attitude, because this was about what's best for Alvin. Alright, I'm sad to see our friendship end, but if this is how you're going to behave, then yeah, I guess we're done. You're being very unreasonable on this point, Shani. Yeah, I feel very much this isn't about Alvin at all. This was a contest, some sort of relationship contest between her and Triss, and she's angry that apparently Triss has won. She thinks. But that's not what happened at all, Shani, if she would let me explain. I'm actually not interested in any sort of relationship with either of them. I'm just living my life, doing my Witcher thing, freewheeling a bit. Don't have to settle down within any kind of relationship with anybody. It's bugging me a bit, because this is how things go sometimes. Like in real life, too. Long friendships end over these sorts of misunderstandings, and it really sucks. You know, she's a good person. She remains a good person, even though she's being unreasonable on this point. She was a good friend. And it's unfortunate that we can't be friends anymore because this particular issue. But, you know, what can I really do about it? Oh, he's happy enough to dance. That's good. Alright, I told her, Triss.
Geralt.
So, this is actually incorrect, Geralt. She understood, but didn't take it too well. She didn't understand at all. And she didn't give me a chance to explain to allow her to understand.
I spoke with Shani.
But she understands. She seemed at least accepting.
Well.
I'm glad that's settled. Alvin needs someone who knows magic.
He does.
Geralt, I wanted to talk to you about
Oh, Triss.
About us.
What?
Triss.
I'm not jealous. I'd just like to know where we are.
You're my friend with
Can't
benefits.
This wait? I have this job. Clients getting impatient.
Please think about it, Geralt. We needn't talk. A symbolic gift would do. Say a ring.
Nope.
Couldn't you just read my mind?
I could. But I don't want to. If you give me a ring, I'll treat it as a pledge. If you don't, I'll try to understand. See you, Witcher.
Dandelion, hang on. I'm still processing what just happened with Triss.
Geralt, how's Alvin?
He's happy.
Dandelion, do you always have to put your nose into...
Just asking. Something troubling you?
She's just... I don't know anymore.
Let's go. Can't talk about women on an empty stomach.
Alright.
But...
No buts. Zoltan and I agreed to have a drink together.
Yeah, let's go drink with the boys.
A mercenary dwarf and a wandering troubadour who knows all the loose women in town. I couldn't choose better advisors. Let's go.
Let's go. Seriously, though, Triss is being... I know, she's had... I understand her point of view. She's had a thing for Geralt for a long time. And this seems to her like things are going that way. But she's being a little gross because he's amnesiac.
Hey, Zoltan.
Greetings, Dandelion. Geralt. Our monster slayer looks bitter. Something happened?
Triss is trying to push me into a relationship, and I don't appreciate
Geralt is
it.
experiencing cognitive dissonance. A rather unpleasant tension that accompanies the appearance of two conflicting cognitions, be they thoughts or judgments.
You're so full of shit.
Simply put, he cannot decide. I assume the dissonance relates to...
My dissonance is nothing to you.
That's where you're wrong, Geralt. We're your only friends, and friends help each other. You'll see. We'll have a drink, and you'll know exactly what to do about Triss.
Somehow I don't think so.
Ooh, the vodka's nicely chilled. Gentlemen? Cheers.
This conversation is really, really excellent, though. This feels like it could have come straight out the books. I'm very much enjoying this.
Ooh, delicious. Nothing like a good belt of liquor.
Yeah, not bad. Incidentally, Zoltan, why are we drinking from tankards? I swear I saw glass in here.
Serious problems require serious solutions. Half measures get you nowhere.
I get it. Half measures for Dandelion, though. He yammers enough as it is.
Will you stop whimpering like a spoiled lass and spit it out?
Triss is a fine woman.
But
I'm a witcher. Killing monsters is
that's
my destiny.
Geralt.
Don't bullshit me about destiny, Geralt. I realized long ago that all those pathetic bits by Etlina and the like are the same crap and humbug as those dissonances.
That's right, Zoltan.
You may be right, but honestly, do you see me as a cobbler or a farmer?
No one says you have to be.
No. I guess I see your point.
Damn it, I don't get it. What's one got to do with
exactly.
the other? No one said you'd have to stop slaying
She likes you because of who you are, Witcher being part of it.
Let me explain, Dandelion. Just because a woman doesn't say it, doesn't mean she doesn't want it. In fact, they often say they want something when they really want the opposite.
Zoltan.
I'll drink to that.
What it comes down to is I'm not going to give her a ring. We're still trying to remember who we are.
Oof, strong enough to make you cry. I'll tell you what's up with dames. You can theorize all you want, but you'll never figure out what's going on inside their heads. There's just no understanding women.
Dandelion, that's ridiculous.
Highly original, Dandelion.
Yeah.
Sneer away, but you won't put me off. The problem is you don't know what you want.
And you don't know what you're talking about.
I've never had a family, but I am a poet. I know something about people. Tell me this. Do you want a family or not?
Oh, Dandelion, it's not that simple.
It is, though, in a way.
Answer the question. You know what I mean. If it weren't for this mess, Scoia'tael, the Order, Salamandra...
He did. He did. There was a conversation with Yennefer where he had a fantasy about, like, building a small cottage and the two of them live out there peacefully. But he knew that it couldn't happen because she's a sorceress and she's got sorceress things to do and he's a witcher and he's got witcher things to do. But it was, just a fond sort of daydream. And I guess if he wanted family, then here we have Triss and a kid, like, everything ready. But Ciri, I'm hoping, is still somewhere out in the world, and she's essentially a daughter to him. I don't know about Yennefer. I haven't reached that point. I gotta figure out what's going on. I really need to finish reading the last book. I feel like Yennefer is not my favorite character, but I do feel like she's who Geralt chose. So it doesn't seem right to try and hook him up with another woman, because Yennefer is the one that he likes best. As incomprehensible as that is to me, because she's not always the best person. I mean, that's his choice, right? And so I don't really want to play against his character that way. And then also, like I said, he's amnesic. He's still trying to remember who he is and place it together. And then Triss is pressing for more here. Like, give the man a minute, Triss. He's processing so many things right now. I'm not going to give her a ring. I'm not going to pledge more to her. And she can try to understand that all she wants. But it's really unfair to try and push for more out of him. And then beyond that, as I was also saying, maybe he just doesn't want to be in a relationship. Maybe he's happy just roaming around doing things. He gets plenty of opportunities. Have some fun along the way. Do what he's doing. Maybe he likes his life. Just going from place to place, killing monsters. Having his tumbles with women here and there. I mean, it's not necessarily a bad life. Dandelion is into that kind of life. Although that does kind of, when Dandelion's all like, you can never understand what women are thinking. Some people can, Dandelion. We're not a whole other species. But what Dandelion's looking for out of women isn't really to understand what they're thinking for the sake of, like, building a deeper relationship. He just wants to get in their... Well, I was going to say get in their pants, but I guess skirts here nowadays. Most of the women don't wear pants in this game. And then move on to the next conquest. So, of course, he's not going to really understand what they're thinking. That's not actually his goal. Alright. So I feel like, in a way, he would want family, but not with Triss. So I guess we're gonna ride the fence here and say I do, and then hope that the game still gives us the opportunity to move away from Triss, because he does, but his family is Ciri and Yennefer.
If you only knew how much, Dandelion.
Right. The family is the fundamental unit of society. I've got the hiccup.
I feel you, Zoltan.
Not
That's the
exactly what I was
worst.
thinking of. I just want to settle down.
I've heard that tone before.
Let's have another drink. I can't throw these damn hiccups.
Hiccups are the worst. Is that taller at the table behind us?
I know. Let's go to a whorehouse. Make it your stag night.
Dandelion, we were talking about relationships in case you didn't notice.
See, this is the problem with getting advice from
You won't let me
Dandelion.
in? I'm a filthy non-human.
Only the weight of your purse counts at the house of the night. Besides, the madam owes me a favor. Come on, Geralt. Live a little.
I do get a special deal there. You know what? This goes with what I was saying. He's just a guy who goes along, he does his Witcher job, has his fun where he can, as it comes along. Not like he's desperate for it, but opportunities arise, and he seizes those opportunities. And I'm not going to settle down with Triss, so...
Do they have dwarf women?
No, they got vampire women.
Sure they do. It's the best whorehouse in Temeria. So, Geralt, you come?
I'm in.
I'm telling you, nothing like a trip to the whorehouse to get you thinking clearly.
All right, let's go.
One for the road.
It's kind of a bad idea, but I guess in a way, nothing like a trip to the whorehouse to make it clear to Triss that I'm not going to settle down. Well, I don't really want to do it in a crappy way and offend her, but... And we come home stumbling drunk. Well, Triss, you shouldn't have pushed me into this conversation about giving you a ring to pledge to you. Good grief. Not ready to commit like that. Alright. I'm gonna go talk to Alvin. It's possibly not the best. I mean, I'm very drunk. I just want to see if he notices or says anything. Because it could be kind of funny. Hey, Alvin. Come here, I'm trying to talk to you.
You look like the Reverend returning from the cellar.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to stir up bad memories.
You won't hit me, will you?
Never. Oh, now I feel really bad. Oh, I'm sorry, Alvin. It was all in fun, and things took a turn for the serious. Alright, I think we're gonna go upstairs and get yelled at by Triss, too. Maybe we'll, quick save before we do. No, that was I'm very impressed by that sequence at the bar there, though. That was really, really good. The conversation, that was pretty much perfect. Dandelion giving terrible advice because he's Dandelion. Zoltan actually wasn't a bad advisor there. Hi, Triss. How's it going? Let's see if we can get over to her. Ugh.
Geralt, you reek, and have woken all the neighbors. What kind of role model?
Never said I was a role model. I could rest.
I'm out of here.
No, I don't really want to be mean to her. Actually, I probably should rest a bit. Thank you. Okay, yeah, we did level up. So what do we want to do? Alright. Igni's looking good. Let's get art up a little more, too. Art level 4. Sign intensity 75%. Causes knockdown. So, what's quite the difference between these? Okay, so to get this one, I have to have this one, right? Right? Or no, this is... requires specialist. What is specialist? Oh, okay, I see. So this is a specialist. I have to, like, actually rest and get this before I can get that. Okay, wait. So it's got this angle. So will this just art all the way around me? That's kind of incredible. I think I will save my silver talent to do that. Okay, but let's spend the bronze ones too. What do we got here? I mean, I guess we could. But we're running out of all the bronze ones that I actually want to buy. Yeah, alright, that'll do. This I have already, right? And, yeah, okay. Meditate about it. Alright, and then actually, I need to talk to you a little bit more, Triss.
Geralt.
Oh, come on. I have a silver talent, and I have specialist. Really? Fine. Alright, and I think I'm going to go ahead and wind the episode down here. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this. Come back, and what do we want to do next time? So we figured out the source. We do need to talk to Vasca eventually, but that can wait, I think. Stuff to do in the sewers. Okay, learn more about myself. That's always good. Even more interesting things for the dentist. Okay, I should probably try to do this. I think off screen I'll go and I'll dice with Duet. And maybe we'll go talk to Taller, because I do want to follow up on this quest and see what that's all about. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do next time.